Good day and welcome to a GTA playlist with hat films.
Yeah.
We may not be your favourite people, but we're driving in a car
we're
called
people.
a Wagner. We are people, aren't we? We're real people.
We may not be your favourite people.
Happen to be in
we're
a screen
people.
that you're watching.
He thinks he's people's. Are we internal? No.
You can be internal if you want in the game.
I'm screaming eternally.
No, I
Is this another transform
Shit,
one?
I've overshot.
It is a transform one, Trop.
Fuck!
Look, I transformed into a van.
No, I'm off the edge. Yeah, I've not tested these, Trop.
Do you ever test them?
Do I ever test them? Well, no, I don't, Trot. The surprise element, that's what I like. Whether it fails or whether it works, it's there. Now, if you could clone yourself into a tiny version,
Straight into that.
and put him in your pocket, would you?
Yes. What clone?
No,
yes.
it'll
Imagine
cost-
being
it'll
in
cost-
a giant pocket. That would suck.
It'll cost like 100 grand.
I'm not that person.
That's terrible.
It would
They're
cost
you.
100 grand. Would you do it?
You're putting yourself through that hell trot.
I don't know if I could afford it, Ross.
And it will have a consciousness, but it will be basically your slave.
Is it kind of like the Black Mirror
You won't
episode?
experience. It's like that episode. However, you won't experience its pain. So why would you really give a fuck?
What? That makes no sense.
Doesn't
wouldn't though,
experience
would you?
your pain.
What?
Well, is it- as in
Why would you give a fuck?
You
Why'd
would-
you give a fuck about a dog's pain?
No,
Yeah, Ross.
no, it's not
No.
the same. It's not the same because it's you.
Yeah,
and it's
you.
doing your things. If it's like, oh, I don't.
What? So you'd willingly offer yourself up to be somebody else's slave?
You're like, no, I made you.
What the fuck is happening?
This is dumb.
Right.
No.
The same applies to if you have kids. Now,
Does. I mean, kids. To be honest, I'd be more likely to do that to a kid of my own
wait, what do you mean?
than I
on.
would have myself.
What do you mean?
Well, because there's a different set of rules, isn't there?
Well,
What?
you don't care about the kid.
Well, no, it's not that. It's like it's like like
You put a kid in a
when you
pocket.
ask a kid to do chores, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wow.
You see, the problem is straight away you call them chores, and that always sounds bad.
Why?
On the outset. Nah, nobody wants to do chores, do they?
No, they
You would
don't.
be like, let's do fun activities. Now, grab this.
Get in my
dish.
pocket.
Look, there's a big bowl of soapy water there. What you're gonna have to do is do my fucking dishes because
I'm going to wash your mouth out with that same soap.
Sorry.
Huh? Sorry, I just got a little carried away.
I don't know. I'd be more inclined to be
This map's weird.
nice to my clone than I think you guys would.
I would be nice
By
to
the
it.
sounds of things.
I mean, I'd be amazed that it could exist.
Yeah.
However,
Imagine what you
I
could
would create a
accomplish.
little house for it. If it was small, how small are we talking? Mouse?
I mean, you created this
You
whole
had this
scenario.
Yeah, but how
idea.
small would you want it?
I wouldn't want it that
I
small.
reckon
Bigger?
my person
Big
would
enough to
be
do
as
tasks
long as
like
my
big tasks?
pinky.
I'd want somebody the same size as me.
I'd want a small version.
I want a really tiny
I
one.
want a small version. Is that?
I want to give him a novelty-sized toothbrush and tell him to brush his teeth.
Yes. And then as he struggles picking it up, it'd
You
be
guys
like,
are just using your clones as pets.
as a comedy.
God.
Yes. It'd be hilarious.
Imagine how
Tiny
useful it would be
pets.
to have a pet, have a clone.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
No, but I want a novelty-sized one.
Yeah, I think the novelty is there, isn't it?
I mean,
And then-
is this just a fun question or is this an actual what would you actually
it
do
was
with
flawed
it?
from the start.
It was flawed. There's a flaw.
You
in
could
all
start
of
a band with yourself.
it. You could do.
That'd be fun.
Nah,
You could
not if you're
genetically
both
engineer it so
musically
that
inept.
it
Oh, that's
has
true.
better skills than you.
Right? That'd be useful.
Could
Guess why I finished first.
could it be like Star Wars, right?
Alright.
Where they took the DNA of Jango Fett
A toad.
Oh yeah.
and modified the genetics to make him the ultimate warrior.
Right.
Took away the defects. Could
Oh
I
man, I would get hundreds of little clones. Actually, how much are they?
100
You
grand.
said
each.
100 grand?
Okay,
No, you
I'd get
said-
like 5 somehow. I get a
You
lot
get a
of
loan.
loans.
I mean, you got to
They
bear
could
in
earn it
mind.
back.
I don't know how
You
this
get
clone
5 of them. They'd be the size of an action.
does.
man.
This clone have your memories?
Action Man.
Yeah, the
style.
clone has memories. It's conscious.
It has your memories.
It'll have my memories up to a point. Yeah, so it'll
So,
be like
to
me.
what point?
so for all intents and purposes, that clone will go, oh fuck, I've been cloned. Oh no, I know what Ross has
Yeah,
done.
it's going to be a disaster for them.
It's going to be horrible.
I know it's going to be horrible.
It's gonna be
But I
exactly
won't-
the s-
I would be the god in this scenario, and I'd be like, well, sorry.
Yeah, but it's going to be the exact same for them as if it had just happened to you, right? So imagine instead
Yeah,
of
no,
that
no.
being cloned, you woke up tomorrow morning and
I'm the
you were a
clone.
tiny fucking clone, and you're now a
I know.
slave.
It'd be annoying, wouldn't it? However, what I would do is get 5 of them, and then we would create
Ross
teams
doesn't
across
care
the
'cause he's
globe.
not them.
It's just insane.
We create teams across the globe of like these 5 action fighting men that are me that I've trained up
But they're
because
small.
they're small. But
What
they all
the fuck
fight.
are they going to
They
do?
fight other
Could we call them action
Midgets.
clones?
they're not midgets.
Why not?
Sorry, we can't.
You
they're not
really
midgets.
can't say that.
Well, no, these are hypothetical tiny things. I can call them midgets. It's
Don't
only
call them
bad
that
when you
because they're-
call somebody
no,
with
don't
like a
start this with derogative
No,
terms
I
straight
wanna
away
call
off the
them-
bat. They've not even existed yet. They don't. They're not a thing yet. They're action men.
Midget gems.
They're action me's.
Action clones.
They'll be called action me.
Action clones.
You.
Action me's, yeah.
No, action me's is lame.
They'll be me.
Action clone.
Honestly.
Action clone. No, you don't want to dwell on the clone bit.
What about
people like they'll create groups like Peter for clones, and then it'll be a disaster.
Peter.
They're so obviously a clone though.
Yeah, they're definitely a clone.
Well, they're tiny versions of you. They're tiny
Okay,
versions
what if
of
you
anyone.
could create a
would be
version and
weird.
you don't have your memories or have consciousness?
Right.
So you can create a version of yourself.
Yeah.
That.
But
will
is it going to be
act-
naturally compliant? It's probably not. It's probably going to question itself, right? It'll probably bloody blow its brains out.
You think so?
Okay, so we need to create a program then that programs them and brainwashes them. So
Right.
that they think
Wow.
that this
So we
is
are
the
changing.
perfect thing. So they're happy with their lives. They're getting on with their own thing. However,
You're creating a slave, Ross.
there's 5 of them. Yes, but they're
You're
small
conditioning
clones. They're
and
clones of
creating
myself.
a
They're my
perfect slave.
They're
But
me.
do they have the same reasoning and cognitive ability? Because eventually they're just going
They
to go,
have to.
I don't want to
feel
be
like
a
they
slave.
have to have that. Otherwise, they're
They'll
not going to perform tasks. very
Exactly.
well.
But
So they have to
then
have
they're
that.
going to use that same reasoning and cognitive ability to go, I don't want to be a slave anymore.
Yeah. Well, then I'll keep that one in a little box.
Why don't you just
But
have
they'll
mini?
all do that.
Mini
Yeah, and I'll keep them all in little boxes. All right, when they rebel.
You're going to put them in prison.
Yeah, but
just a
then
little
I'll-
shoebox.
But then I'll
Ross,
feed them with little bits of cheese.
No, and then they're going to die of like fucking rickets or something.
Man. No, I'll give them fully formed meals, like a tiny.
But tiny versions of them. With a tiny knife and fork.
Like that fucking YouTube channel that makes all those
For
tiny
the
little,
hamsters.
Yeah, it makes little meals
Yeah.
with tiny little like.
Have a little
saucepans.
burger hamster.
A burger hamster.
Have a little burger,
Yeah,
comma,
yeah,
hamster.
Yeah. Comma hamster. Yeah.
Not
Not
a hamster burger.
That's
Though,
a very
I mean, that could be, you know, a
they can
delicacy.
hang out with hamsters. Hamsters could be their steeds.
Oh my god. I'd
That's-
love to be a clone.
I know exactly. No, that sounds really
I'm
good.
not sure hamsters make the best
Hamsters would be the
seeds.
I
steeds, or even like a small dog, and that'd be a fucking massive giant animal.
That would
to
be
them.
like an elephant.
It would be.
Holy shit.
What the fuck was that
We
noise?
just need to get past this whole idea of slavery. We need to remove that word from this entire equation.
Okay.
Just because
And
the
we
word
need to-
doesn't exist doesn't
No,
mean
no,
it
we
isn't
need to-
slavery.
No, I want to monetize this
Different
with a clear
scenario,
conscience,
right?
all right?
Instead of
can't.
having babies like normal,
Yeah.
you are offered the chance to have a mini clone of yourself, but you have to give it the exact same rights and
Oh,
everything.
yeah,
It's just
okay,
like they're moving in.
Yep. Yeah. They're a
All
house.
right. So
house
they get a
pal.
room, but as
Much
a
cheaper
clone,
to
think
run.
of how difficult it is to get space in
Yeah,
your flat.
Definitely. Yeah.
Think how much space that clone has.
Oh, he's got loads. He's
So
got
much space.
Way more than I would ever have.
Where is he?
Oh wait, so he's still mini.
He's mini.
He's mini, but you can build a fucking massive house.
He'd have a mansion.
Oh, yeah.
A mansion.
This is pretty much what people do with hamsters, isn't it? When they create those huge tunnel runs
It's a living
all around
being.
the room.
And then
Yeah, but-
maybe
So is a hamster.
Yeah, but this one will talk to you and also, like,
Oh, for
basically you can
fuck's
give it. Oh, they're gonna have tiny iPhones. Can we give them tiny iPhones? So if you want to talk to him, because obviously you won't really hear him very well unless he talks into a microphone or something.
he needs
'cause
a
he's tiny.
loudspeaker. Yeah.
He can use his phone to have like a Bluetooth speaker system, and then be like, "Oh, mate, can you just grab me some more bird food?" And
Can
then
you
I'll be
grab
like,
me
"Well, I
a-
don't feed you bird food anymore. I told you that's not."
Can you get me a novelty-sized
okay.
Fanta from the fridge?
Yeah, can I have a novel?
So obviously I can't open the fridge because it's
a can
fucking
of Coke
huge.
would last a week.
Can of Coke? What? Do you reckon it'd be too fizzy for
Oh,
him though? The bubbles. It's so huge.
It would last a long time.
Yeah, but I don't think you should have carbonated stuff.
Well, that's I
Risk
mean,
of
you can run
over-bubbling.
you can run your clone's life the way you want.
You've seen Bug's Life,
I'm
right?
going to give him some.
The
Yeah.
water droplets are
carbonated water.
huge.
That's good representation of what it is.
Yeah, but are you going to make him? Are you going to make him drink it out of a hamster like
I'd give it a novelty-sized straw.
drinks thing dispensary? You know the little ball.
Yeah. Lick on that steel ball.
I feel like that's cruel. I
Is
get
it?
little cups.
It's just efficient.
Yeah,
Not efficient. None of.
man. I want this to be a thing, and
I don't.
I feel like
I
you're
desperately
really.
don't. I will be the organisation that's like,
No.
Ross Holmby's a fucking idiot and hasn't thought this through at all.
I'll be like, I'll be there just making
Oh.
tiny houses like.
Ross, I'll be the first in the queue to get one.
Yeah, oh good. The in real life doll's house. And it'll be your own.
It's so funny.
I just realised there's a fucking F1 car built out of parts
Oh, yeah.
on the map.
I sort of saw it and then thought,
So,
nah,
won't
that
mention
doesn't
it.
look difficult.
No need.
Wow.
So, oh, not again. I fucked it up again.
I feel like it would be really expensive to do though. I'd also genetically modify it so that it was like really good at everything as well.
Mm.
So that if I needed help on any kind of task, it would be my new Google. right?
Yeah.
So he's there spending all of his time because he's got loads of time now. He doesn't need to worry about money or earning it because it's so fucking cheap to run because everything's so big. And like I'm like, well, just have this little bit of bread and that'll last him a day or two. A little crumb.
Right, so
I'm like, oh fuck, that's a lot.
there's some sort of, I mean, I don't, it's not exactly like
Don't
we're talking
start
about,
ethics.
but I'm not talking about
morals,
ethics.
because let's be honest. This is the best idea I've ever come up with.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
It's
Me and Trot on client.
it's in this fucking show that I watched, that Altered Carbon show.
Oh, yeah.
Not this precisely, but they have cloning and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And basically, the whole concept is that consciousness isn't stored in the brain, in the body. It's stored in these little chips that's kept in the body.
Sounds like Ghost in the Shell.
So like basically, you can kill the body,
Yeah.
but the person survives because their stack, it's called, is it's in
it's in the back of the neck.
but there
Unless
are
you
these-
shoot them in the neck.
there are these like fucking brothels and pleasure houses, right, where
Yeah,
people go to like essentially
Oh,
kill
no,
prostitutes, but they
wasn't-
don't die
Yeah.
because they can re-sleeve them, put them in
Yeah,
a
it
new
wasn't
body.
the idea that literally like
Don't they experience pain and stuff?
Yeah,
the show literally started with like them
Oh my
like
God.
some really young girl went to this thing and then ended up with an old woman's body.
yeah,
Or something, yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's called re-sleeving, but it's interesting because like there's this whole fetish
I need
where
a new skin.
people kill like prostitutes basically, and then they're not dead because they're
Yeah.
promised a cloned body of their own self, and so they're like, yeah, I'm up for it. It's fine. You can kill me. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah, that is
It's fucking crazy.
I'd hate to be killed. That would suck. It'd be
Would
so
it?
painful.
I don't know.
What you mean, like just
I
on
imagine
the
it'd be
regular?
quite like it'd be painful, but also like you'd probably learn something from it. Like, because you know,
It
like
depends
when
on how. Because obviously, the moment you die, well, you don't know what.
yeah,
happens.
well, yeah. I mean that bit,
But
who knows?
You'd like to imagine that it was like unconscious sleeping. Like
But-
just
I'm
sleeping.
assuming it's
Yeah, I imagine.
countered by the fact that there's
That's what you
technology that's just downloading you and stuff.
But also, Trot, though, like when I say you learn something from it, think about like pain management, right? So you have experienced the most painful thing you could possibly ever experience,
Yeah.
potentially, and survived. And so you're just like, meh.
Well, in this world, right, if they can clone bodies and you can store your consciousness in a chip,
And your clones in little hand
why
cages.
don't I just like tune down my pain threshold?
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
It sounds like it's Ghost in the Shell.
Well, I mean, it's
Is that what happened to Ghost in the Shell? I've not watched it.
It's all about like your brain being hacked because it's being
right, I see.
modified and
Taking my stack, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, we know one film to avoid, guys. It's called In Time, and it's got Justin Timberlake in it
Oh yeah.
and Amanda Seyfried. And
Nice.
the premise is that once you hit 25, you stop aging,
right.
but now currency is time.
Oh yeah.
So they had then
I
on,
remember
on
that.
their wrist. Now, they didn't really explain too much of the actual technology of it, which, to be honest, is absurd. But that's fine. It's an interesting idea, I guess.
But it's badly
But
executed.
it's
Is it?
poorly executed. Yeah, really, really poorly. And it's just like, I mean, the film could have kind of taken the piss out of itself, but it took itself so fucking seriously. It's only recently been on Netflix, which is why I've seen it.
Yeah, it interested me at the time.
Okay.
But like, I remember hearing
remember
about
the
it when
trailers,
it was,
yeah.
when it was
Yeah,
released. I
that
was like, oh, that's
watch,
quite an
don't they?
interesting
They
idea.
have like
Like,
a readout on their
it
wrist.
counts down to their death, basically.
Yeah.
And Justin Timberlake is always like on the edge of dying or whatever, and so you have to earn money, which is currency. Is the currency is time. So
How
you've
do
got
you
to
earn time?
By working.
Right.
So basically, yeah. So in the same way. However, if it only kicks off when you're 25, I'm really unsure of.
Do you
they
not
didn't really
age?
explain-
So you stop aging.
Yeah.
So you don't die of natural causes then. But can you be killed?
Well, this is. You don't die of natural causes. These are the questions that I was asking constantly throughout the film. Like in terms of like, it's not really answering any of this. You can be killed. Yes,
Right.
you can be killed.
What happens to their time after that? What
Well,
takes the time? Is there some
there's
sort
also
of
time
mechanic?
police, and Cillian Murphy's in it, and it's a shame because Cillian Murphy's in a lot of good films.
Yeah.
This one wasn't that good.
There's time. What did you say?
He's a time cop, right?
Right.
Essentially. So he's there
Enforcing
investigating.
time. You're 5 minutes late.
Yeah, he was there investigating Justin Timberlake, who received time from a guy who'd lived for like 100 and something years, and he was just
Right.
like sick of it. So
Right.
he was like, "Look, have my time." He wound himself down
So
to
it's an inheritance
so
of
many, and
time.
then just basically just said, "Yeah, I'm done."
Right.
And the time police obviously aren't happy with that being a thing,
Right.
so they started investigating Justin Timberlake. Took a load of his time. Then he had hardly any time left,
Right.
and the amount of time puns in this film was unreal for a film that took
You're out
itself
of
so
time.
seriously. Oh, I'm almost out of time, and it was really just fucking absurd. Like,
Wow.
the fact that it got made.
Again, yeah,
And they
it's
weren't
good,
like, we could
good
make
premise.
this funny. We could make this a really funny thing. Like, you know how Groundhog Day just explores,
Yeah.
it really thoroughly explores this, I'm going over and over the same day.
It's a great film.
This could completely open up the whole, let's start exploring the funny side of the fact that I have to buy time, or time is a currency.
So can a person
or a drink
work
costs
long
an
enough
hour.
to stay alive?
Sorry?
They can just work long enough to stay alive, can they? So like a person could be immortal if they just went to work every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you keep working,
What a
or in
life.
some cases, he went to a casino and gambled,
Right.
and got like 1,000 years or where it was, something
Oh my
stupid
God.
like that. Or 100 or something. And it was just a really weird concept. And they didn't explain a lot of shit, and they didn't make it fun, which it could have been to save it from its over seriousness.
Right.
So if you've seen that at home, let me know what you think.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit of a mess.
I watched the new Cloverfield.
Oh God.
It's quite boring.
The freezing part, the in space bit, like, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Everything just freezes like that?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Is that just because of the pressure
sub-zero
change, or because of the?
Yeah, a bit of both, I think. Pressure change and the fact
Okay.
that it's really fucking cold outside.
bit of both, mate.
Because obviously recently,
I have not seen the film, by the way. So
no, I'm not gonna.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but yeah.
But like, if you went into space and you went from an airtight area to in just open
Chris Shot's
in
butthole.
space,
So his
so
mouth.
like,
Would you
okay, so
insta-freeze?
would you instantly freeze? Yeah,
Depends
and
where
then
you are in
crystallise
space.
it.
If you're near a sun,
yeah.
maybe not.
Well, it's still gonna be fucking cold.
It'd still be real cold, but
Because of the atmosphere, right?
Well, it's,
There is
it's
none.
vacuum, isn't it? So heat doesn't transfer through a vacuum.
So with Elon Musk's Tesla, that doesn't. There's nothing. What happens to that?
nothing really.
It's
Well,
just-
it
it's just
depends
there
if it
because-
gets like hit by shit in space.
It's
and
orbiting a
stuff.
planet that's orbiting the sun, so
I
Do you know
Re-
what the actual trajectory plan is for it? So is it?
I think
Because
it's-
obviously you've seen shots of it over, like, looking at the Earth and stuff, and
yeah, I don't know if
showing
someone's
that
going
kind
to
of
pick it up
curvature.
and
I
take
mean, I
it
think it's
to-
Photoshop, right? It's not really that. The Earth's
What?
flat, right?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
no, it's
obviously.
supported by a turtle.
Yeah.
It's a flat disc on a turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle's on the other side.
Right, of course.
of the
I
shot.
didn't see the dragons in the shot, so that's what I was worried
Yeah,
about.
it throws you off.
I think they're on vacation,
Yeah. The thing, off season.
off season.
Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. It looked impressive.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, no.
It's
Really,
super
CGI
impressed.
has come a long way, that's the thing.
Mm.
The thrusters, I'm very excited about.
My God, that looks so cool.
Like the fact that they
In
achieved
sync.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The
thrusters coming back,
Yeah,
yeah.
the two thrusters landing back again. That's the game
It's the
changer there.
future.
Yeah.
It's like they can reuse those huge
This looks
rockets
so cool.
that previously just got thrown away.
Ultimate Kerbal space.
It's just fuel. The cost of fuel now to get them out into the atmosphere, out of the atmosphere.
How much does that cost, you know?
It takes a fuck ton of fuel to make something go vertically out of the atmosphere.
Fuck ton. Is that metric? Is that just a...
It's a metric fuck ton.
Come on, they're not going to use
One
Imperial in
metric fuck
space,
ton.
are they?
Yeah, that's true.
Just doesn't work as a system. Okay, how many micro nano inches thick is
we need a
this?
fuck ton. Sorry, it's a fuck ton. Yeah.
Are you
That's
dumb?
the right measurement. One fuck
No
ton.
more fucks, no less fucks.
You dumb.
An entire fuck ton? Holy shit. Ooh, it's neon pipeline!
Love it.
Is that the third one, or is that the
This is the fourth.
the fourth one? Right.
This is it.
So it was Cosmic Pipeline, which I think was the last one. Made by the same people, OBV. If you could send
I didn't get the
an
boost.
inanimate object into space, what would you send to Chris Trott?
A drill dough.
You... the one we made?
The one we
Our
made.
one? Okay.
If it's not sold, may as well put it in space. haven't
Yeah,
we?
yeah. I mean, it will sell, because
It will
who
sell.
doesn't want...
One day.
It's great value as well.
I'd
Huge.
send a Nokia 3210.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, because it's just not going to break, is it?
I feel like you could make a rocket at home and potentially
Yeah.
get it quite high up, right?
Yeah.
Should we try it?
The easiest way to get
let's do rockets.
the easiest way to do it is to get a helium balloon
Yeah,
and do that. But
but wouldn't it would still drop. It wouldn't go out in the
I
atmosphere.
doubt it will go out of the atmosphere, but you can see the curvature of the Earth very easily, and
What?
the dark of space.
Wait, no.
Don't say
sorry,
controversial
sorry.
things like that.
What you're saying there is completely. You're saying that flat Earth isn't a thing.
Right. Well, you can see the lens curvature. The
Yeah.
GoPro can get to the point where the curve of the lens will start to create a rounded look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really easy to do it with balloons. I think it's
But
either
huge-
helium or hydrogen. I can't remember. It
huge
might be
balloons
hydrogen
though, right?
actually. Huh?
Takes really big balloons.
No. You can. They're like colleges and stuff do it all the time.
Right.
Like honestly, it's littered with them up there. Nah, but you can get.
I mean, that's another thing. Like, when does it class as science and when does it class as
Space
littering?
Yeah.
Because that shit's not going to go anywhere afterwards. It's going to just be floating around the Earth, right?
I don't know, it might get skimmed up by like a satellite or something.
Because I read something where they were saying that there's shitloads of debris in orbit right now.
It's a defense system, isn't it?
Just making a steel ball.
You've seen Gravity, right?
Yeah, I have seen Gravity. And that was fucking insane. It was so well done, actually. It really
So
cool.
well done. I want to watch
But then
that
it's horrifying, just if something smashes up.
Every
boom.
time I think to watch it, it's always because it's on the library on a plane. And I'm like, no, I probably shouldn't watch it right now.
Because it won't look impressive.
It put me on edge as well because I'm in a plane.
Oh, that too. Yeah. Yeah,
That's why.
I mean, I'd advise you not to watch any kind of like disaster plane films on a plane.
What, like when I listen to air traffic control?
Yeah, like that time. Yeah.
We're going down! Decompression!
Literally, we were in really quite strong turbulence.
Oh,
Fucking
man.
Planet of the
I
Apes
hate
was
that.
on, so I was already on edge. And then
You're on edge. Oh, I remember.
and I
that,
started
yeah.
listening to the fucking air traffic control.
I think that was the first time I found out that you didn't like
monkeys.
monkeys and that in like.
It was the old. It was the
reanimated
old
monkey.
one, I think. Oh, no, it
Oh,
wasn't
really?
that one.
It was-
No,
it was
the
the
start
start
of the
of the
first
new
ones.
ones.
Yeah.
See, I don't mind those. It's the old ones that I fucking hate. Anyway, then I started listening to air traffic control, and some private jet was having a depressurization.
Oh,
And so they had to
right.
like drop them down. They're like, we got a depressurization, got 11 souls on board, dropping down to 5,000 feet.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god.
Don't call them souls.
Soul, yeah, but I think that's.
It's like God rest their souls. It's almost like writing them off.
Yeah.
so don't write us off yet. Come
It
on.
makes it sound so delicate as well.
I'm a
I think.
person.
Like saying someone's a soul, it sounds
Soul.
like it's like a
Yeah.
canopic jar filled with their
Yeah,
vital
yeah,
energy.
yeah.
You know, like we got delicate souls on
Yeah,
board.
We got some delicate fucking
It's very
snowflakes
bizarre
on board.
terminology. Isn't
They're gonna
it?
break apart when this thing blows up.
They're gonna go through the engines.
Wait, I'm on the main intercom.
Shit.
I gotta
If
think
they
they all
were-
heard us.
Everything's fine.
If there were animals on
continue as you
board,
were. The periods are on sale.
if there are animals on board, do they count as souls?
Yeah.
I don't think they do in that scenario, but
Do they not?
The fuck? Why
Dogs
don't
aren't-
dogs have souls?
well, because they might be rats in the wing and you
They
don't know
can't
they're
look
there.
up.
do
They
you?
can't look up, Trump.
They can't look up. Neither can pigs.
If you can't look up, you can't see Evan, so you don't have a soul.
Yeah, you can't see where you're meant to be going. Oh look, Smith won that one.
Oh shit, I did.
Who won overall? I came third quite a lot.
Such a jazzy
Me
outfit.
TV.
Congrats. I think I lost.
I'm excited to find out the final result.
I think.
I'm glad you're here on Snooker Pro. We've found out the results. It looks
Oh,
like
it's a bad
Smithy
loss.
is
2
winning there by
points.
2
Chris
points.
Trott 36. You fucking
Trott,
Because
I did
I
bad.
DNF'd one.
Oh, you made. Oh, that does makes all the difference.
I was 12 across the board though.
He was second place.
Middleman.
A nice second place.
Makes all
Well,
the
there you
difference.
fucking go. Well done,
So
Smith.
thanks for watching
Thank
today's GTA playlist. Make sure
Mwah.
to look
Mwah.
both ways before
Mwah,
crossing the
everybody
road
uppity.
and put pants on in the morning.
Stop watching
Why not
this
the Hat
video
Films
while
pants?
you're crossing
Yeah.
the road.
We do have Hat Films pants now,
And
available exclusively in a love box.
like and subscribe.
Yeah,
Get a
you
friend
can.
to subscribe.
Please.
Do you think? Yeah, if everybody tries to get one,
Could double our
really
subs.
help.
then we would have embarrassed ourselves however many times you've tried.
Yeah, thanks though. Bye.
Bye.